Sha'Carri Richardson's first media interview after Apprehension sparks conspiracy around U.S. relay coach. Today, Sha'Carri Richardson ensured that the fastest time of the 2025 season in the 4x100-meter women's relay stays with the U.S. So let's break it down. Sha'Carri started off the blocks, passing the baton to Sha'Carri. After another good run and a smooth changeover with Kayla White, it was for the 2023 world champion. Thanks to the first three sprinters, she had a lead that she only had to make longer. But after she comfortably pulled her team through to the final, Richardson was tight-lipped in the mixed zone about a certain personnel change. The U.S. women won their 4x100-meter semifinal of the World Athletics Championships in a world lead of 41.60s. Germany followed in behind at 41.86, and Great Britain was third in 41.88. Richardson clocked the second fastest split of her team, i.e., 10.14. Significantly, this was the relay team's biggest event since the departure of head relay coach Michelle Freeman earlier this year. But when asked about their new coach in the post-race interview, White shrugged and said, "It's been fine." As Richardson added, "No comment. No comment. We've been great, and we're going to continue to be great because as athletes, our women are going to show up and our coach and athletes that we all have the same common goal." So, no comment to the coach change. In March 2025, USA Track and Field (USAF) announced the appointment of Daryl Woodson as the head relay coach for all international teams. Daryl Woodson is the ideal coach to lead our new model under the direction of our co-general managers, Wallace Spearmon and Michael Nusser, and we are excited to begin execution and deliver, read their statement. But is there more to the story? Well, Michelle Freeman, days after the USAF announcement, posted the following cryptic message: "Imagine building a home from the ground up, and when it's finished and everything proves to work so nicely, someone else moves in and takes it over. Yeah, enjoy." Smirking face. This had fans speculating about the meaning of the comment and the timing of it, leading some to wonder about the motivations behind replacing Freeman. The Apprehension incident. What happened that night? The official statement from the Athletics Federation was vague. Sha'Carri Richardson was briefly taken into custody for questioning regarding an incident involving the relay coaching staff. She has since been released and is cooperating fully. But eyewitnesses painted a murkier picture. Some claimed they saw Sha'Carri and the U.S. relay coach, Marcus Ellison, in a heated argument outside the athlete village. Others suggested that security intervened after what appeared to be a confrontation escalating. No charges were filed. No evidence was released. But the silence from officials only fueled the fire. The coach at the center, Marcus Ellison, the U.S. relay coach, had been under scrutiny even before the championships. Critics accused him of controversial athlete selections, last-minute strategy changes, and overbearing control in training camps. Some insiders hinted at brewing tensions between him and several sprinters, Sha'Carri included. For weeks, whispers suggested there was a rift in the camp. Now, with the Apprehension incident, those whispers became deafening. The media frenzy. The global press descended like vultures. Headlines screamed, "Sha'Carri in custody. What's really going on with Team USA?" Relay gold overshadowed by controversy. Coach or conspiracy. Tensions explode in U.S. camp. Fans were divided. Some defended Sha'Carri fiercely, arguing she was being targeted, again, by a system that never seemed to embrace her fully. Others wondered whether her fiery personality had finally clashed with authority in an irreparable way. The interview. Finally, after days of silence, Sha'Carri agreed to a sit-down interview broadcast live on national television. She walked onto the set with her trademark confidence, bright hair, sharp nails, unflinching gaze. But there was a calmness in her demeanor that surprised many. The interviewer's first question was blunt. "Sha'Carri, what really happened that night?" She paused, took a breath, and leaned forward. Sha'Carri speaks. "I'm gonna say this once, because I owe it to my fans and to everyone who believes in me. That night wasn't about me doing anything wrong. It was about me standing up for myself and for my team." The studio went silent. She continued, "There are things going on behind the scenes that people don't see. Decisions being made, strategies being forced on us, things that don't always make sense. I spoke up. I wasn't afraid to call it out. And sometimes, when you speak the truth, it makes people uncomfortable." She didn't mention Coach Ellison by name, but she didn't need to. The implication was clear. When asked if she believed there was a conspiracy against her, Sha'Carri gave a cryptic smile. Let's just say, sometimes power don't like when you shine brighter than the system. That's all I'll say on that. The interviewer pressed her. Are you saying the U.S. relay coach tried to silence you? Sha'Carri leaned back, crossing her arms. I'm saying the truth will come out. And when it does, people will understand why I refuse to stay quiet. The conspiracy theories. The interview set off an avalanche of theories, each wilder than the last. Selection politics. Some argued that Alyson had tried to replace Sha'Carri with another athlete before the finals, and her pushback led to the confrontation. Control versus independence. Insiders claimed Alyson imposed strict rules about training, diet, and even media interactions, clashing with Sha'Carri's fiercely independent style. Corporate pressure. Rumors swirled that sponsors and federation officials wanted a different public face for the team, fearing Sha'Carri's outspoken nature. Sabotage angle. The most explosive theory suggested that someone tried to manipulate baton exchanges in practice to make Sha'Carri look like a weak link, and she caught on. Whether any of these held truth was impossible to verify. But the internet ran with it, and soon hashtags like #RelayConspiracy and #StandWithSha'Carri were trending worldwide. Teammates and divided voices. The rest of Team USA found themselves caught in the storm. Melissa Jefferson Wooden defended Sha'Carri publicly, tweeting, "Facts will come out. Trust that." Gabby Thomas took a more cautious tone, calling for unity and clarity. Tamari Davis stayed silent, fueling speculation that she, too, was under pressure. Meanwhile, retired athletes chimed in. Some accused Sha'Carri of dramatizing. Others praised her courage for speaking out against the system. Fallout for the coach. Coach Marcus Alyson held his own press conference, visibly shaken. "I have nothing but respect for Sha'Carri Richardson and all our athletes," he said, voice trembling. "There was no conspiracy. There was a misunderstanding. That's it." But few bought his explanation. His past controversies, rumors of favoritism, arguments with staff, questionable substitutions, were suddenly resurrected. The Federation announced an internal investigation, but the damage to his reputation was done. The bigger picture. Sha'Carri's interview did more than stir controversy. It ignited a broader conversation about power dynamics in athletics. Who truly controls the athletes, the coaches or the governing bodies? Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.